Good morning. This is Rich Lamore, senior partner and owner of Boundless Financial Solutions. As we look at the recent bank failures and scare on having more bank failures and runs on banks, I think we need to look at a couple factors. First of all, large banks stepped in and together put in $30 billion to keep afloat some of the neighboring banks, New York, to really firm up the situation. They didn't want another SVB happening, etc. So, banks are coming to the aid of other banks. But the larger problem here is what's behind this. I mean, we look at the SVB situation. Was it really a monetary problem, or was it really complete incompetence and wokeism? I don't always want to get political on these things, but it's quite obvious here that the person or people in charge, I would say in charge, which was much more intent on keeping their woke ideals flying rather than doing adequate management of the bank funds. And that hurt. And if we don't wake up and use common sense as opposed to all these idealistic theories and way out thinking that just isn't common sense, I mean, we're gonna fall. And I think hopefully people are waking up that the extremes in with ideologues is just bad all across the board. And certainly it's now hitting the banking industry. So the other thing to look at is that, and I'm just questioning here, whenever you challenge yourself to actually do critical thinking and not just listen to what newscasts have to say, I think it's important to always ask the number one question that every human being asks, the youngest age. The first question isn't how or where or what, it's why. Why? And going back to the old black and white Wizard of Oz, it's the dog Toto going behind there and pulling the curtain and exposing the wizard, if you will, as he states in the microphone, ignore that man behind the curtain. Well, we're called to look behind the curtain. We're called to ask why. Is there a deeper meaning? Is there a deeper plan? Is there a deeper agenda without getting conspiracy-ish? Of course, the difference between conspiracy and reality is usually 6 to 18 months. But without getting too much into conspiracy, what would be the advantage for the federal government to really start to shut down small banks and regional banks, have them fail, and have there only be 4, 5, 6 huge nationwide banks that they would have in their pocket? What would happen then? Maybe a Fed coin, maybe all our money being controlled. I don't know. All I know is that don't do a run on your bank. On the other hand, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So the thing that I'll put out to you, what if you could have an insured deposit marketplace, one account, insured deposit marketplace, that could insure up to $50 million FDIC, because it involves 300 A-rated banks. So your money's dispersed over 300 banks, up to over 300 banks. It's insured, and it gets about a 4% return. And it's totally liquid. It can be connected to your normal checking account, your regional checking account, your neighborhood checking account. And with a phone call, money can go back and forth. And meanwhile, while you're not using money, you're making about 4%. And you're not in a situation where there could be a run on your bank and all of a sudden you don't have any money or you can't get to it. So that's just a thought. Feel free to reach out to us here at Boundless Financial Solutions. I can show you how to do that insured deposit marketplace. Take care. God bless. Have a great day.